In tonight's exciting episode of Color to Calm, I'm going to be showing you how to create a holographic effect with your markers. Essentially, what we are creating here is a rainbow effect using red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Replacing the red is going to be the pink, which is the RV260, and I've mixed in a couple of old and new color codes from the markers that I have. But I wanted to do a tutorial on this particular holograph effect for your coloring books. We are going back to our GBIV, which is the acronym for the colors of the rainbow. So ROYGB. We're not going to use indigo, but we do have the violet. The red will be replaced by a nice pink, which I'm using tonight is the RV260. The orange is YR250. The yellow is Y34. That is a new code for the Ohuhus. G110 for the green. B220 for the blue, and finally V22, which is also a new code. We'll also be using CG2 and CG5, illusion of this being the highlighted area. So instead of using a white or a lighter color, you're using actually the rainbow. That creates the holographic effect. I've got my markers lined up at the top here. What I will be doing actually to make it easier is removing the caps and kind of just putting them aside as I go. If you are using this technique where you're removing the caps and adding them to the end, just make sure you're not leaving it for too long. You don't want your markers to dry out. To imagine for this page that the light is coming from this corner. So you can use a pencil or a marker to mark that, to remind yourself if you need where your light source is coming from, to help you figure out where those highlights are going to be. Let's start with the ball. And I'm just overlapping gently as I go. Sometimes it helps to add a little bit extra color. It helps those shades to blend together a little bit easier if you have a little bit more ink on the page. So it looks like a nice rainbow, and then you start from the beginning. Pink, orange, yellow, and if you wanted to go back and blend out some of those colors, you can also do that as well. Sometimes I like to do that with the orange. The orange seems to be very pigmented. And the pink and the purple. Beautiful. I find also feathering the colors together helps them to blend a lot better. And let's do one here. We're going to continue down on this side with those colors as well. Remembering that your light source is coming from this side. So I do like to continue with that same color that you left off with at the top or above that color. You can switch up what colors you are starting with to give it some variety and to give it a little bit more interest. Have to remember to put them back in order. It actually doesn't take long to get into the flow. When you're coloring your rainbow for your holographic effect, it's important to keep the width of your coloring the same. So you want this highlight, this stripe, to be as close as possible in width. And you can vary that as you see fit. If you want the effect to be wider, you can definitely take it wider, but it is important for the entire thing to have the same width of this rainbow, or close to it. Here's where you can get creative as well. If you wanted there to be a little bit of a shine here, you can go ahead and add your colors in here. I don't think I want it to go all the way across, so I will end, I think, with the green. I should have switched up these colors, but that still looks good. This is actually a super fun and addictive way to color. It's very quick. Once you get the color combination down and the order, which is the pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Now I'm going to show you how to do the shadow effect using two colors of gray. Carefully going around that outline. This is where you carefully go close to that outline, or sorry, the line that you created with your colors. You're going to add your gray in. This is where you can do little corrections as well. If you wanted to make this line a little bit shallower or smaller, you can color over it with the gray. Sometimes you're just adding a tiny bit of that darker gray in. And like I've done here, it's kind of gone a little wonky, so you can always go in and fix that shadow. For some extra fun, I'm going to go in and use my Wink of Stella, which is a glitter marker, sorry, and also one of my Smoother Pro white acrylic gel pens. I'm going to go and add tiny little dots where I've added that highlighted rainbow color. Added the hologram. Oh, there it is. Now I'm going to go in with my glitter marker. This is a beautiful, clear glitter marker. It's not going to leave any color. It is only going to leave a little bit of glitter. Let's add some to this side of the crystal ball. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to add more than a little, looks like. Oh, I can see how it's glistening already. The amount that came out there, it was a little unexpected. So I think I may have pressed a little too hard. Oh yeah, it's all over my hands. I primed it a little too hard. Oh goodness. Sure is pretty, however. I think I might go all the way around. Oh, maybe not in the shadow. All right, lovely. This makes me so happy. I was only going to add a few details with this, but it's too fun not to use. And here I'm only trying to apply it where there is no shadow. I want you to see how actually sparkly that is. It's so pretty. Still drying, however, so it is a little bit wrinkly in spots, but I love the glitter. I'm so happy with how this page turned out. I wasn't sure I was going to like the glitter, but it just adds a tiny bit of iridescence to that holographic effect. Don't forget to check out my link tree. At the very top, there is a digital downloads link. Click on that and it'll take you to my digital shop. Along with the palette and blending charts, you will also find free coloring pages and also the free swatch charts. Check it out. It's linked in my description below. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with anyone you think would enjoy this coloring tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.